Hi folks, this is Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know all the things to do. Tango says hello as well. What you doing, buddy? Just sleeping? Yeah, that's cool. So, this is another MegaMay pickups video. And I have these two games out for reasons that will become apparent once we get to this box. But I have to go through all the pickups for this week, and not just the stuff related to these two games. So we'll get back to Wily Wars and Power Battle in just a moment. Let's start with these two completely random DS and 3DS games. A buddy of mine got a Craigslist, or maybe it was a Facebook Marketplace deal, where he got a bunch of DS and 3DS games in a bundle. He offered me what he called the heavy hitters, like Mario Kart 7 and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I've got those games. I want the weird stuff. So he hooked me up with America's Next Top Model and Wipeout 3. $5 for both of these, which I would say is cheaper than you'll find them at any game store, thrift store, liquidation store. You're not going to get two complete in-box DS or 3DS games for $5 total from just about anywhere. So even if they suck, I think that was a hell of a deal. So thank you, sir. And he still has those heavy hitters, as he called them, to sell anyway, because people are always going to want new Super Mario Brothers and Mario Kart 7. They will always be in demand. He won't have any problem selling those. Now, last week was May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And Pop Culture Exchange was having a 20% off sale for May the 4th. So I took advantage of it, and I got 04 Champ Doozy J Type R for Sega Saturn. I think I paid like $10 for this on 20% off. And then I got a stack of PSP games. These are all complete in the box. Now, iPet, I'm going to need the camera for, and I don't have the camera, so I'm going to have to get that separately. But as you can see, all the inserts were in there. And let's just go through the rest of this pile as well. Get a little better focus on that. We got Fast and the Furious. Got Macross Ace Frontier, which will probably be entirely in Japanese, but it's region free, so I can at least give it a shot. MLB 2K8. Midnight Club LA Remix. Since it was 20% off, I pretty much told Tom, one of the people I know who works there, and I say, pull all your PSP games and I'll buy any that I don't have. He didn't have to do that, but he did. So that was cool. They were all 20% off, so why am I going to argue with that? I wish this was the regular version as opposed to Greatest Hits, but I couldn't even find a price for Greatest Hits on price charting, so I don't know if this version would be more or less. Sometimes the Greatest Hits versions are actually more rare than the normal. It can be weird like that. Pro Evolution Soccer is something I probably wouldn't have bought if it wasn't 20% off, just because I'm not that much into footy games, but once again, I'll give it a shot. Tiger Woods 06. Tiger Woods 09. And I think this one was probably the most expensive of the bunch. Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix, Thug 2. As you can see, it says $21.99, but 20% off of that. So, a nice little stash. Now, the same day, I also had the opportunity to pick up some vinyl records and some albums. So I'm going to pull those out of my shopping bag here. I tried to get on Record Store Day at Recycled Sounds and they sold out of it, but thankfully Homer's Records downtown still had a copy left. It's got the Beat Butcha Alchemist remixed of How I Could Just Kill a Man and the DJ Muggs 2021 remix of Hand on the Pump. Sawed off shotgun, hand on the pump. You know the song. La 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 la. So, this was literally the only thing that I wanted at Record Store Day that I didn't get the day of Record Store Day this year. Glad I finally was able to pick this up on May the 4th. May the 4th was quite a day for pickups. This other stuff is a little more random. Big Mouth from Houdini, because I always like old school rap records from the 70s and 80s. It's when I was coming of age listening to hip hop. This one is copyright 1984, so yeah, that's like peak getting into hip hop era for me, like Run DMC, Houdini, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. Good times. I saw this and absolutely could not pass up on it. Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats. My wife is kind of a big fan of the Kenny Beats freestyle sessions. Jesus is the One, I Got Depression by Kenny Beats and Zach Fox. So if you've never seen that freestyle, even Zach Fox can't keep a straight face when he's in the studio freestyling the Kenny Beats. He just totally loses his shit. And the outtakes that they didn't even release on the song are as funny or funnier than the actual freestyle itself. So Denzel Curry's cool, Kenny Beats is cool. Had to pick this up. And once again, my fandom of the late great Prodigy comes through with a record that was on sale, originally $34, marked down to $20, and it's a previous Record Store Day release. It's obviously not this year, because that was Prodigy's Return of the Mac, but let's see if they have the copyright date on here. It just says copyright Mobb Deep, but it has to be from a few years ago. It's not this year's release. And I got a couple of CDs while I was at Homer's as well. Common's A Beautiful Revolution Part 2. Aren't many Common albums that I don't have, but I didn't have this one for some reason. So, looking forward to listening to this. And it was on sale too. Only $11.99. Not going to complain about that. And an album that I've already reviewed before but didn't have a physical copy of. That's Earl's Sweatshirt. Now, I did promise that there was something related to both of these for Mega May, and that's going to be this box from Handheld Legend, which is appropriately labeled Retro Console Modding Gear. So, let's, as usual with these Mega May videos, anything that's Mega Man comes at the end. So hopefully you stuck with me all the way to the end to find out what the Mega May related items are. Let's see. We start out with some different skins, if those will focus up, for Game Boy Micro. I got a small discount on them because I bought multiples. I've got a Mario one, a Zelda one, and a purple one, just because I thought purple looked cool. And I have a micro, so for me, very apropos. And this here is a display stand. Now you're starting to understand where these came in, because I got a bunch of display stands in here. I've got a Neo Geo Pocket one, I've got a Sega Genesis one, and I've got a Neo Geo Pocket Color mod kit that my friend Fix It Phil is going to install for me. But first, let's look at this replacement Gamecube controller. There's one that my late friend David totally mashed the A and B buttons into oblivion playing. And I don't mind that because I miss him and it actually reminds me of him. But at least I have a hopefully working controller to replace that now. So, and it was on sale. A lot of the things I picked up were on sale. Let me take everything else out of the box here. This is the Loca, which is ultraviolet glue that you need for the front light mod on the Neo Geo Pocket Color. And I assume this is an applicator to go with it. And there's the front light screen itself with the wires. Yeah, I think that's everything that was in the box. Let me see if I can put a couple of these display stands together. Got a bunch of different kits here, so let me try assembling these and I'll be back in a minute. So like 20 minutes and a whole lot of contact paper later, you can finally see the fruits of my labor. They call these floating stands because it's supposed to be an optical illusion and make everything look like it's hovering in the air. Maybe at a distance, that might be true. Up close, I think you can still tell that everything is sitting on a display stand. But I admit, just having a display stand for Wily Wars so I can look at it when I'm not playing it and I don't have to get it in and out of the box that it came in from Retrobit. That's nice. I like having it just available on a stand on demand. Same for Power Battles for Neo Geo Pocket Color. And same for this wireless 8-bit Do NES controller. I think these display stands are really nice. Despite the fact that I had to peel off crap tons of contact paper, which, I mean, admittedly, that's fine because they don't want the clear acrylic to get scratched up in transit, but boy, is it a beast getting all that stuff off, because you really have to dig in with a thumbnail and get under the surface of it and then peel it around every corner without leaving any part of it on. And it wants to tear when you're peeling it. It's not easy to do. One more thing before we go. I thought I would show you guys the 420 remixes of Cypress Hill. I already peeled off the shrink wrap, so might as well take a look at the actual Record Store Day record itself. La 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 la. Come on, come out of there. Gotta be honest, for a Record Store Day release, I was expecting something a little more colorful. Thought it would at least be clear red or maybe green, since they like to smoke a lot of trees, if you know what I'm saying. They're Cypress Hill after all, and it was 420 remixes, so kind of underwhelmed there. But this is Mr. MegaManFan saying Thanks for watching another MegaMan Pickups video, and I will see you all again soon. But bye for now.